My love. Mm, so good for you to show up so early. No, no, go ahead. Sit down, sit down. Yeah, yeah, no, I know it's harder for you to sit down when you're I'm I'm kissing all up on you, but you know me. Super handsy as soon as I see you. What do you mean other girls have never been like this with you? Well, other girls just don't have taste, style, and they definitely can't see what is before them. Oh, anyways, okay, so how was your day? Mm-hmm. Interesting. I am what? Yeah, the text I did tell you that I had a big secret. Well, I was hoping we'd get closer into the dinner before we get down to brass tacks and well, you know me. I'm always one for getting down, going down. This table has a nice little skirt to it. I'm just saying I could slide underneath there and yeah, no, you're right. Polite society. Oh, societal norms. I never quite fit into them, especially human ones. Never quite understood what I was supposed to. Back to you, my love, my darling. So I have a little bit of a proposition, if you wouldn't mind. Um, would you take my hand right now and stare deeply into my eyes? Uh huh. No, no, just stare deeply because I want to tell you the secret. Now, when you stare into my eyes like this and you think, we have to think the same thought at the same time, which is, I want to see the real you. Just squeeze tightly if something starts looking awry or strange. Hmm? Uh-huh. I want to see the real you. Oh, no, no, no. Hold my hand, hold my hand. No, you're freaking out. Just, no, there's nothing. No, I didn't slip anything into your drink. No, there was nothing. You just came back from work. If I put something in your breakfast, then you would quite literally be having an issue right now, but you're not having any kind of issue right. Well, you would have had it at work. You're having it right now, not while you're at work. Just keep staring into my eyes. Yes, those are tentacles. Yes, my skin color's changing. Yes, my hands are turning into. Listen here. Okay, look. I have this glamour effect that other people can see, but when we think the same thought and look at each other's eyes, you can see through it. Well, it's because I spent so much time with you. And remember the other day when you fell asleep in my room and I was able to take my tentacle and just wiggle it into your ear and get a hold of that nice squishy brain. I was actually going to devour it right then and there, but what? Well, that's what my people do. We're mind flayers. We're not squids. No, I'm not Cthulhu. No, I'm not Cthulhu. Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. No, 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 no. My head isn't going to split open into three parts. I have more than three tentacles. You can see at least five of them right now, maybe four. No, that is a demigorgon, you demi dumbass. That's not how this works. What do you think? Yes, you have to keep your eyes on me. No, those are weeping angels. Those aren't. I don't know if those are real or not. No, I don't know if demi. This is not an episode of Stranger Things. I guess I am a stranger thing, but this is not the show. Dang it. No, my name is not Vecna. There's not stuff that you tap on and I can check in on you. I mean, I did leave some pheromones on your brain so I can track where you are at any given time. But the point being, I went to go taste your brain and it was so delectable that I was like, I think the elder brain would actually find you to be quite interesting. I would like for you to join us. What? What do you, what do you, what do you mean? No, I don't want you to be like dinner for all of mind flayers. No. No, I've known you too long. I've gotten to know your heart. And then that's when I knew I had to get a hold of your brain because I was beginning to catch these weird like heart palpitations when you were around and I noticed my human hands were going sweaty and my brain was going all wimbly wombly. And then when we well, what? What have I been doing? Oh, my job is to go into different worlds and assimilate and figure out who would be really good food because we want to eat very, very smart people amongst the people of the races that we find. We want to find who are the intelligent ones so that we can infiltrate their society better. And then also find the super special ones that would make really wonderful mind flayers. And congratulations, baby, you're it. Yeah. I mean, no, my name's not really Veronica. Um, I don't know. I found some comic book like Betty and Veronica. There were better comic books that I learned about. Like, oh my goodness, I am absolutely obsessed with Squirrel Girl. She can take over the world. But, anyways, I should have went after her, but I already established myself, and I didn't want to have to reestablish. And ugh, and I had found you, and I thought you were going to be a nice little treat. And no, I'm not trying to eat you. Yes, that is something that someone who's trying to eat someone would say. I am confessing to you, though, that I was thinking about eating you, and now I want to turn you into one of us. Well, yeah, there's a ritual. Well, no, I don't. In my true form, I don't really have boobies. I guess I can glamour them so that you could see them. Why? Oh, oh, because you liked having the set. I got you. What's wrong with saying it that way? Well, yes, it was very enjoyable. All of the nights that we laid in your bed and we had the sip. Why do you keep stopping me before I finish the sentence? Before we laid down and had intercourse. What? Oh, I'm being a little loud with it. Oh, yes, sorry, I don't want to embarrass you. I mean, but soon you won't have to live this life, you know? You won't have to be here with these people and these, ugh, well, all the strange things that they do. Anyways, back to what we were doing. So, yes, you want to join with us? Well, no, you wouldn't be like a slave to. I mean, I guess technically we're all slaves to the mother, to the elder brain or the mother brain or however you want to say it. We serve and we're all one collective and we're working towards one purpose in perfect synchronicity. It's utopian, really. But, well, no, utopia can exist. It's just that human brains are so fragile. And then you've got pride and all this other stuff that works into it that you guys can't make it work. But we have made it work. You would become essentially one of us, my darling. And, well, maybe we'll work together if that's what the elder brain thinks we should. A lot of times, people who get recruited work with the person who recruited them for quite some time. Well, I mean, I did get those strange feelings. If you stay in disguise for too long, you can start really getting an empathetic connection with the skin that you have on. But, well, it's not skin. We use skin as in the look that we're using, like you're reskinning something. Yeah. Okay. So, back to the important thing, you joining with us. No, I don't think you are fully understanding. Look at me. What I want you to do is to become a mind flayer. You will join our collective. You will go out. You can explore the galaxies. I can show you the galaxies, shining, shimmering, splendid. No, I mean I can sing it a little better if you like. Here, hold on. I'm sorry, just a little bit parched. Well, I mean I do have tentacles. We are very hydrated. You should know the other night when we were having this set and I just shot all over the what? I'm sorry. You keep stopping me. Oh, I'm being loud again. So sorry. Just like the other night when we were. Mm-hmm. Delicious. Back to what I was saying. What's that? Yeah, it was. I can show you the world. No, but it's not the world. It'll be galaxy. Yeah. Would you like that? Okay, darling. My sweetness. Well, I mean, it's a pretty short process. It's not too bad, you know. I'm just gonna take my tentacle and I'm gonna wiggle it into your. Yes, I know that's exactly how we eat brains, but it's also how we encapsulate your brain. We seal it off with our juices, and then I will transport your body. It's going to put you into a cryo like state. We're going to transport your body to the ship. And then they're going to take your consciousness and put it into a mind flayer. And then, boom. And then they'll most likely assign you to me for me to teach you the ways of being a mind flayer. Mm-hmm. We'll work with each other for a while. We'll leave this place and what do you mean you want to experience a few more things on Earth? Well, okay. That would mean that you would have a better consciousness of the Earth and understanding. You might be our expert Earthling, but if there's things that you are missing, information that you're missing, I can definitely use my abilities and my skills and my resources to help you get to those things. All right. Well, that sounds exactly like what we should do. Where should we start? And what, pray tell, in your bedroom do you think we're missing? Oh, oh, those would be some interesting experiences. Yes. Okay. All right. Well, let's pack up here and go. Oh, we do need to pay. Hold on one second. Mm, Well, I'm glamoring in some money. It doesn't work quite that way. Basically, I'm going to make the waitress believe that we have paid. It's a form of currency, belief. It makes things real. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Okay. So hold on. There she goes. And she's cashing us out. Uh-huh. And she's walking over here. Why, thank you. Mm-hmm. Well, of course she gave us 40 bucks back in return. Don't you need some money so we can get the cab ride and go home? Well, how else were we supposed to get the money? Have me glamour the cab driver into thinking that we paid. I mean, I could have done that, but, well, why do that when why would run that additional risk? Plus, if we're going to have a full night tonight, I want to conserve my powers as I can. Shall we? Hey guys, Zine Alexander here. This idea came from This Is Not Cool over on Patreon. A couple of days ago, I posted, and now it is a pinned post for you guys to give me 1 to 2 sentences of story ideas that you'd like for me to do on YouTube and or Patreon. Um, sorry, my throat is a little bit scratchy today. I went to what's it called? A semi event. It was just like in the neighborhood that I was in where some neighbors were watching some movies the other day. And I don't know why. Like yesterday my voice was fine, but today it's like a little bit scratchy and I think it's from that. Or maybe it's just I don't know, the weather where I've been has been like kind of bipolar, like really warm one moment, then cold the next. Anyways, loved this idea. I love a good revealing to somebody story. Xena has quite a little checkered past. And so there have been moments when I've had to tell, and when I say checkered, like not terrible, but like I do have a criminal history. I'm not proud of it, of getting into fights, and particularly with girls that were looking at my at the time boyfriends. Again, like you don't have to do anything. Literally can just walk by and it was enough for me to just fly off the handle. And so like imagine telling someone you're dating or you're interested in, hey, like I have a bunch of misdemeanor assaults on my record, and, like, trying to make them understand that I've never hit a partner, I've never done domestic violence whatsoever. It just was, you might wanna watch Taking Me Out in Public. Little things like that. Anyways, it can be difficult. It can be really, really hard, to explain that. And then when I worked for an event company and I was running around the world, it was difficult explaining to someone that, hey, I'll only be home for like 1, maybe 3 days out of the month, and like, ugh, it was difficult. So I've had those conversations and having to like be like, no, like that's not how that works, or no, like you're not in danger. I can totally understand that. So it was a fun one. I tend to stay away from mind flayery like stuff because it can be hard. It can be hard to like I tend to change or eldritch stuff. I tend to change what the history of a character is. Like people argue with me on werewolf stuff all the time because I like to build my own universes and change rules and whatnot. And I try to stay out of the arguments, but I'm getting better at just saying, okay, well, that could happen in your story. Whenever people are like, oh no, that can't happen with this type of character. Okay, all right, you can write that story where that happens, and this is how this one did. I'm getting better at that. Anyways, I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.